when you went in the portal and started looking around, what was it about Indiana? What did you like about the program, and what was their sales pitch to get you come here?
Well, I really just like the people and the atmosphere here. Coach Miller, he kind of really sold the deal for me. I love um, the way he taught, and Coach Miller, and basically the scheme that he talked about, it was similar to UAB, and I was like, okay, I can really adjust to it. It wouldn't be too much of an adjustment. I say that.
We'll go on your left, Mike, and then Seth.
You spent most of your high school career playing receiver?
Yes, sir.
And so would you feel still like you have a lot of room to grow as a running back? And when you talked to Coach Miller, what did he kind of see? What did he kind of want you to work on this spring and focus on?
I say he wanted me to work more on I say my blocking. My blocking was good last year at UAB, but there's always room for improvement, and that's one of the areas that I wanted to personally improve, and Coach Miller saw that, and he also said the same thing.
Staying left with Seth, and then Todd.
Yeah, I know you talked about, kind of the sales pitch that IU gave you in the portal and how you're going to fit in here. What was the transfer portal process like for you? I know you kind of committed and then decommitted and then recommitted. Just, what was the whole process of the transfer portal like for you?
The whole process, it was new for me. I was getting a lot of exposure I didn't get in high school because I wasn't too much recruited in high school. So it was a big change. I say that, and I was thrilled and everything.
Go to Todd and then Daniel.
What do you feel like now that you've been through some practices, moving up a level from UAB to playing in the Big Ten? What do you have built up in your mind in terms of how you need to up your own game, and how do you kind of approach that to be able to play regularly in the Big Ten?
I say just work on my speed, because I say the American Conference and the Big Ten Conference is totally different, and it's faster. So I just need to improve on the game speed, which I have. I think I've adjusted to that really well, and I say that's the big part of it. Yeah.
Go to Daniel and then Nick.
I'm not sure how much you got to watch or monitor the year IU had last year, but being in it now, what's kind of impressed you? What is it about the program that's just allowed it to have, have the heights that it got to reach last year?
I say the big highlight would be definitely how the coaches want you to be better. The coaches, they strive for you to be better. They want you to get better. They'll do everything that they can to make you better, not as a person, but also as a player. And I feel like that's definitely the highlight of it.
Go far right to Nick and then Joe.
What was your journey like from walk-on at UAB to now in the Big Ten?
The journey's definitely been fun. Not gonna lie. From walking on at UAB 22 and here now in 2025, it's definitely been an amazing process, and I wouldn't trade it for anything else. It definitely shows like my hard work and dedication, and just proving to everybody that I'm an underdog, and I can do it.
Staying right with Joe and then Zach.
How's it been having Justice Ellison as one of the coaches, a guy who transferred in last year, had a successful season, and you obviously transferring in this year, kind of to bounce off, some of those shared experiences?
Yeah, Juice, I love Juice. I definitely ask a lot of questions. He has a lot of knowledge, like KB said, and whatever he says, I'm listening, and I'm taking everything he says into consideration. I'm applying it to the field, and get extra work with him, so I can be the best I can be. Because, like I said, he knows a lot about the game.
We'll go Zach B and then Mike.
From a skill set perspective, as a running back, what do you think separates yourself from other running backs?
Catching. I feel like I can catch really well. For my size, I'm like 220, and most running backs at my size really can't catch. So I say catching.
We'll go back to the right to Mike and then Seth.
Yeah, you mentioned kind of your journey. I guess you got the walk-on offer at a summer camp at UAB. Is that right?
Yeah.
So what was your backup plan? I mean, were you scrambling to kind of get on a roster? Did you have a junior college lined up as a backup? What was kind of that process like to land an offer so late in the process for you when you were coming out of high school?
If I would never got my walk-on offer, was my backup plan?
Yeah.
There was none. I ain't have a backup plan. I was really committed to walking on to UAB and just proving myself that I can play at that level, and I could earn a scholarship, which I did the following year.
We'll go last one to Seth.
Yeah, it's kind of the veteran in the room. What's Kalon like in kind of that role? You know, I guess what stood out about him so far?
KB, definitely leadership. I say KB, he leads by example, and I try to keep up with him every once in a while. But I say he leads by example. He's a great leader, and whatever he says as well, since he has more reps under his belt. Well, I don't say more reps, but more time. I just listen to what he has to say and take it into consideration.
Great. Thanks, Lee.
Thank you.
Yep. Thank y'all.